There's this time I had a very rough fallout with one of my close friends. I've known these friends for several years, and for an external observer, the reason for the fallout was a bit petty. I had an appointment with this friend of mine, and the friend showed up late, and the lateness annoyed me. I was so angry, and I expressed my anger in a confrontation. And during the confrontation, I felt myself literally exploding, and there is nothing I did not say. After that encounter, of course, the friendship ended on a bad note, and I had to sit down and meditate and just find out what caused me to respond in such a violent manner. Because as far as I was concerned, the relationship appeared smooth during the years. And during my meditation, I came across two words: conflict avoiders and peacemakers. And I discovered that both conflict avoiders and peacemakers are interested in maintaining peace wherever they are. However, their approach is different. For conflict avoiders, when they see trouble coming, just as the name suggests, they avoid it. I can say that they refrain from being involved in conflict. So they try to dodge, or they play safe. And by playing safe, they will do everything in their power to either suppress what they feel, or to pretend that nothing wrong is happening, or just to close their eyes and move on with life like nothing happened. So these are the type of people who sweep issues under the carpet and move on. So at the end of the day, there is peace, but there are other issues. For peacemakers, for them, when they see conflict coming, what they do is they try and find out the root cause of the problem and confront it head on and come up with an amicable solution. Now, either way, there is peace at the end of the day, but there are also consequences with whatever approach an individual uses. For those who go the peacemaking way, or those who are peacemakers, it is not always easy to confront a person. It comes with a little bit of friction and might strain the relationship for some time. However, at the end of the day, the type of peace that is achieved through that method of conflict resolution is genuine and long-lasting. For conflict avoiders, the type of peace that is achieved through that method of conflict resolution is like the type of calm that exists right before a storm. Conflict avoidance is like trying to suppress a ticking bomb or a very active volcano. Now, at the end of the day, it will erupt. And when it erupts, I've never heard of an eruption or an explosion that is not destructive. Explosions are usually destructive. They tear things apart. They rip things apart, and it is not good. So that's the exact thing I was doing with this friend of mine. I used to avoid conflict. I thought the relationship was smooth. It was not smooth. I was avoiding conflict all along. I would suppress things and pretend that nothing happened. And when I couldn't handle it anymore, I erupted, and the friendship ended in a wrong note. And I had to think. I can pose this question to you: how exactly do you handle your conflicts? Do you pretend that they do not exist, or do you address them? The danger of pretending that things do not exist is that a time will come when you cannot pretend anymore. And when that time comes, you will explode. Every time you pretend that you have not been annoyed or wronged, it is like having a house full of gas, that is cooking gas, that has leaked. In this type of house, it is advised that once you notice that there is leaking gas in a house, you're not supposed to even turn on the electric switches, because when you turn them on, that little spark will be enough to ignite that gas and the house will explode. So if you keep on sweeping issues and pretending they did not exist, a time will come when a little spark, a little trigger, for me it was lateness, for you it could be anything else, just something tiny, it will cause you to erupt. And when you erupt, you will destroy things. So I might have lost a friendship because of the eruption I had. Who knows what you may lose? You could lose your life or your career or even your family. So the next time you think about avoiding conflict or sweeping things under the issues, think about the long term and decide accordingly.